Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are going to be covering the excretory system. So, should have set up your notebook. These are the last two systems that actually we have left, excretory and nervous. But our excretory system, the structures, and these are very varied. You're going to hear some of these words or names of structures that you've heard in other systems. It says structures and what type of waste they remove from the body. So the excretory system is all about the removal of waste from your body. We have the kidneys, ureters, and bladder. They remove urine in your body. Liver, it removes harmful substances. The spleen removes dead red blood cells. The large intestine removes feces. The lungs remove carbon dioxide. And your skin removes sweat. And there are others, but these are the ones where we're going to spend a little bit of time talking. So this picture shows when people think of the excretory system, this is probably one of the main systems. It's also called the urinary system because it does just that. It produces the urine that collects in your body and gets rid of it. So the kidneys are filters that pull out those harmful chemicals that you've made in your body, send them to the urethra. Those are just the tubes, and then it ends up in your bladder. And it sits in your bladder until it's time to go. So sometimes when you refer to the excretory system, some people automatically think it's the urinary system, but it actually includes organs from other systems as well, like the ones I just read off. And here's one example. This one is the urinary system. So your body is a huge amount of it is water, like 60%, and it needs to be changed out, kept clean. And one of the things that we produce are salts, and you can tell, like when you sweat, your sweat tastes salty. So those kind of chemicals build up in your body, and the kidneys are the ones that remove those toxins from your blood, make it into urine, and you get rid of it. Carbon dioxide is another one. This occurs in the lungs, so it's part of the respiratory system as well. We take in oxygen, and there's, as you can see from this list, there's also nitrogen, oxygen, argon, carbon dioxide. But the thing we need is the oxygen, so we pull those out, and then we use them in our cells, and our cells end up making carbon dioxide, which is a waste product. We exhale and get rid of it. Feces, poop. It says when we eat, our body begins to digest. We know in the mouth, and then that moves to the stomach. It ultimately passes into the small intestine, and by then it's pretty watery because there have been enzymes and acids added to what started off as your taco. Well, by breaking it down into this watery substance, your body is able to pull those nutrients out, the things that are good for it, from the food you ate. Anything that's left over, pieces that just of the food that your body can't use, then it's passed through your body or out of your body when you go to the bathroom. So it says the scientific word for this is called excrement or feces, but we usually call it poop. Earwax, believe it or not. So in your ear tunnel, you have this wax, and it's sort of like the mucus in your nose. It's there to keep unwanted material out of your ears. It's very sticky, and it kind of, if you did nothing, it would eventually just kind of seep out of your body. Some people, though, it does get stuck, and they sometimes have huge amount of wax in their ears. But it is considered a waste product, although it does a job. Sweat is one we talked about before, that your skin produces a sweat, and it does it in order to regulate your temperature. but it also contains salts and ammonia and other things that are good to get out of your body. But again, it also helps us maintain our body temperature. It covers your skin, it evaporates, and that cools you off. So one of the main functions that you should list of the excretory system is to remove waste. And, everything from urine to feces, carbon dioxide, bile, worn out cells. You have to get rid of these things from your body. So that is one function. A second function is that it helps regulate your body fluids. And this really goes back to the urinary system, like the picture you're seeing there with your kidneys and your bladder. If you're overhydrated, you drank a lot of water, then your body, it's too much water, your body's going to filter it out and you're going to go to the bathroom and it's going to come out in the form of urine. If you're very dehydrated, your body still needs to get out these chemicals that can be bad for you. So you might still urinate, but it is going to be a very dark yellow because it is trying to still get out those things out of your body, but using very little of the water. So that's where you see this really yellow urine. It is the concentrated version of what your body would have gotten out if it had more water. So the excretory system interacts one way with the respiratory system because, as we mentioned before, the respiratory system gets out a waste product, and that is carbon dioxide. We've also spoken how the digestive system gets rid of its waste. So it also, we have, as you can see, some systems that kind of straddle or belong to more than one system because their organs are involved in both. The intestines, the large intestines, the colon, they're involved obviously in the digestive system, but they are also part of getting out waste. So we also place them in the excretory system. And really any of the list at the top that I've mentioned, they do double duty as well. They're usually part of another system as well as the excretory system and the ones that were in the slides. And here's just some videos we're going to watch on how the excretory system works and the kidneys specifically. And this is the end of this video about the excretory system. Its job to get all that bad stuff out of you.